Hello, my good people. Please forgive me on that last episode. My game cut out, so it just saved, and I right back. We just looked at the pictures. I had to get it back up, started again. So,
I don't even know where the key is.
oh my god!
Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever.
I'm a terrible detective. A drawer. Ooh.
She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know.
Yep.
My last cigarette.
Uh-oh.
You're lucky I don't have a light, pal.
Oh.
My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine. So I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes. Just in case.
A damn Cracker Jack prize up in here.
I promised myself I'd write a novel one day.
And still have not gotten to it yet.
I don't even know what these papers are.
Oh no, he doesn't even know why the papers are there.
Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
So, did you just come into the office with everything here? Oh! Hello. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna talk to...
Who is this dame, anyway?
yeah.
And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
This is your apartment.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
Your name is Deborah. I don't care what anybody says. When your name is spelled like that, it is Deborah. Thank you.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
My name is Sunny.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
Sunny Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Yes, I tell you, go with that guy, say.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to.
Okay,
Not even from a classy dame like you.
Oh, I love
Am I that easy to read?
Oh, don't tease me.
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
Now see, this is one thing I hate. When I ask a girl for a drink, years ago, many years ago, when I was doing stage, but I always thought of this, like, can I buy you a drink? That means, okay, yeah, she can run off with a drink and just forget me, but it's a conversation opener. It is something that we can talk about. Not about the drink, but just to loosen ourselves up. But also, God, I wish I could dress like, Sunny.
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
Some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Oh, lady knows how to wet her whistle.
Ah, thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
New codex entry. Oh, perfect. Autoplay. Bam.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Clinkies.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats exactly?
Your
It's a very
mistress.
strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Are you ready for my questions? Inventory. Here you will store all your essential items throughout the case. First, we have a 6-shooter.
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now.
This game is awesome.
Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet, I feel more like a cop than I ever had before. More like a Clawville cop, anyway. Oh man, I totally get you.
Nah, I've been out of shape. I'm sorry, that was terrible. It's terrible. So my down directional path is nope. Nobody's there for best friend. Here you gather vital information about the case and suspects or victims and the location you will visit. How does it work? Click on any text or picture in your notebook to read the translated version in your language. Okay, what is this? The victim is tired of some strange threats. All of them are written. No, she's Sherlock. Okay. Next category. People. Deborah. Ebenezer. Oh, she's an Impala. Okay. Pretty. Fragile. Wasn't too special. Alright. Personal info. She runs errands for her employer. They sophisticated, but I don't think she's from a particularly wealthy or influential family. Well, by Jove, that sounds like a clue. Hotel Atlas. This used to be a nice place. Now a computer who gets swallowed by the kid first. The hotel's winning, but honestly, I'm not that far behind. I got nothing. The Chicken Police. The Chicken Police is a famous detective duo. Santino Son Featherland and Marty McChicken gained fame through a case the press called the Bloody New Year's Eve. They flew high for almost 10 years when a fateful brawl put an end to the legend. There was a series of novels about them by Meredith H. Maribel. They had published 10 books over the course of 7 years before the series faded out of public interest, as did Chicken Police itself. Well, it's not cool. Clawville's been independent city-state for more than 900 years. During the city's foundation, 4 nations had joined forces represented by the 4 animal figures and the 4 hands on the crest of the Clawville. In reality, the tribal alliance of the reptiles and the big insect clans had almost played an essential part in the city's founding, but they never got to be represented on the crest. This gave birth to the political and cultural antagonism between the species. Claudia preserved its political autonomy and the dream that it's the only state in the wilderness where predator and prey of any race can live in peace. Hence the name, the City of the Thousand Colors. Give me a couple seconds. Pick up people. I'll be right back. I do beg for your pardon. Okay. Let's get back in. 3 gods were revered in most places across the wilderness. There's the great wild ones, who make up the holy trinity of creation, destruction, and silence. Heritage is the goddess of creation. Tati is the lord of destruction, and excuse me for butchering all of this. Nefertiti is the genderless ghost of silence and nothingness, keeping the balance between creation and destruction in the never-ending conflict. I don't know if that was in the game or because I know my cousin is going out right now and I don't know if he outside the door. That really scared me. Question. Alright, little. My good people, let's get back into this belligerent wilderness. Oh, I think I should. Give me 2 seconds. If it's not an action game, then hopefully I can use it down here on one. Actually, let me finish this all right.
Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. Silky skin and voice. You're in big trouble, pal.
I do say you are in big trouble. Question. Focus on what you know about the suspect. Was he or she suspicious? Concentrate on that. Subject. John Doe. This fella is rather suspicious. I need to concentrate on that. Focus. Suspicious. I got a detective meter. Okay.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy,
Okay.
which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I can scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Is it going hard? That's what she said. Alright. Exactly. Who exactly are you?
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water,
Most
sweetheart.
of the time.
Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
So does this mean she's either, this is another 50-50, she's hiding her truth of who she actually is, or she's actually somebody else, but wanting that person who she's talking about to be the bad person. You're not very confident. Are you sure you're alright? Tell me, which part of the city you live in? Cabrera Hills? Flowerville, maybe? Ooh, yeah.
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
Okay, I fudged that up. Stop playing the frightened prey, sunshine, and start singing. Why did you have to visit me on this particular evening?
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Okay, we're going into positive impression, shy, doubtful, frightened. I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage, but I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently. When the time comes, we can go in. Oh, that's what she said. Why'd you come to visit me? Why not your employer yourself? Where are you born and raised? In Carlville? You even know what you want? Yeah, learn all about it to get into the nitty-gritty right there, my good sir. Why'd you come visit me? Why not?
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
How did you get this address? I'm sure it's not intentional, but are you toying with me? What do you want from me? What exactly do you expect by coming here to meet me? Oh, I should really... Oh. So straightforward, to the point. What do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
Me?
Oh, don't be silly, Deborah. I mean your employer. I was just talking to myself out loud.
Well, Miss Katsenko thinks you're a great detective, and you're also reliable. That's why I came.
Did she also give you the lockpick?
Please, could you let this go? I'm really embarrassed.
Sorry, sweetheart. I'm just teasing you. As soon as I saw you, you were forgiven.
That's very nice of you.
It has nothing to do with being nice, Deborah, but you're welcome.
God, this game is so freaking awesome. Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious? Have you ever felt truly vulnerable? Okay.
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
Thank you. That's all you
I
have
have
to do.
no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
Okay, perfect.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Heh, smart answer.
God, I love this kid. And tell me what you are so afraid of.
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
Yes.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him,
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
exactly.
Exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now.
Gods.
The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
I got so much stuff. Oh, I got a 5. Living legend. Questions asked 8. Focus accuracy 100. Perfect job. Exactly how you would have done 10 years ago. Beware Clawsville, Sunny Featherland, and the Chicken Police are back in action. Important clue. Okay, I think that was thunder in the game. I thought it was outside. That scared me. The employer, Natasha's current significant other, is the infamous gangster, Ibn Wessler. Excuse me for my nose. Have it ready. Trying to catch it.
Why don't you take it to the police?
There you
Just
go.
go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Oh, we got evidence. Never got according to the evidence. Oh, Caesar Club. One knows Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ebenezer is a trusted friend. Treat her as a gentleman.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. And
Now we're dealing with the Russians.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
God, this game is freaking awesome.
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club,
Oh, heck
especially
yeah.
on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Mr.
Oh, Miss.
I mean, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Also, what did she call me? The victim, a lady, is a target of some strange threats. All of them are real. A mysterious messenger, Miss Deborah Ibanez, is his employer. Is a certain Miss Natasha Katsenko. The employer, Natasha's current significant other, is the infamous gangster Ivan Wessler. I'll find Natasha at the Tsar Club. Excuse me. Natasha must know my wife, Molly, from somewhere. Or perhaps she has very good informants. I must find out what the connection is. Okay. Deborah, yes. She's afraid. She's secretive. Or she's just secretive and an astounding actress. In any case, not everything she told me is true. I'm pretty sure about that. Her employer currently bolsters the ranks of Ivan Westlers. To put it mildly, this explains a cloud of fear surrounding Miss Ibanez. Natasha Katsenko. Cat. Felis Cat. Felis Cat. I did not see that before. Gender female. Special feature, she has remarkably green eyes. And she is definitely in trouble. So am I. She is an employer of Miss Deborah Ibanez, allegedly. She's receiving serious threats. Currently the girlfriend of the notorious gangster Ivan Wessler. This explains a lot of things. Mainly the excessive secrecy. She owns a Tsar Club. Hotel Atlas. The Tsar Club, one of the most famous nightclubs in the city. Owners of the juiciest booties and hottest fits frequent the place. And it's famous for not serving cops, except if they're knee deep in the dirt. Oh, this is muy cuando mucho problema. Lucy Hayworth Rally or Rectologus Canaculus? Special feature, an old friend of mine. He is stuttering heavily when he talks. Lucy's owner of old. Oh, can I? Okay, I'm gonna back out of this, so I hope I can look at it.
Legs that go on for days.
Okay, I get it.
Thank you again, Mr. Sonny.
Don't mention it, Deborah. I had no other plans for today, except drink. But tell me, do you have a light?
I'm sorry, I don't smoke.
Good.
Thought
Don't
so.
start. That's actually really good. Whoever's watching this and doesn't smoke, don't ever smoke.
I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything faded. I need another drink.
Please tell me it's not just because you're in an old school detective show. Okay, let's try this one more time.
Just a phone call, and a good friend of mine can take you home.
Thank you, Sonny.
Okay, 2 seconds and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. This time I need the restroom. 555-932. Oh. Five, 9, 3, 2. I miss rotary phones. They're so cool. My grandma had one when I was growing
Hey,
up
Louis.
as a kid.
Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over?
Something's
I've got
wrong.
a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Louis arrived
Oh,
a few
shit.
minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting
Okay,
here.
thank God.
Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore.
Easy
The last
owner.
economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place.
Oh my god, no freaking way.
The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve.
Heck yeah, man.
Thanks for being so quick, Louis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Take
Thank
your
you
time.
for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah.
You never say goodbye.
Before I
Goodbye.
visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty.
Marty!
He's going to be at the station.
Please tell me his name is
I
Marty
can only
McFly.
hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
Please tell me his name is Marty McFly.
Could I ask you a few more questions, Deborah?
Feel free, Sonny.
Hey, take it easy with that.
Sonny, I've already told you what I know. I've never read the message.
You really are this innocent, aren't you?
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Let me give you some advice, sister. Leave the city and get as far as you can from the likes of Ibn Wessler.
It's not so simple, Mr. Featherland.
me.
My mistress needs me.
Is she really that important to you? That you drive around in the dead of night to questionable places to deliver messages you know absolutely nothing about?
I would do more than that for her.
I see. You're smooth. Real smooth.
Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
Sonny, please. Just Sonny.
I've already told you more about myself than I wanted to.
Yeah,
Afraid you'll
I'll
get
give
your
you that.
hands dirty?
I'm afraid I already did.
Oh, Oh, keep that in the notes. Keep that in the notes.
Do you think my whereabouts aren't a secret?
Do you think they ever were?
Well, I was hoping.
Clawville is a big city, but not so big that Santino Featherland can hide in it.
Oh, please. Flatter me more.
Hey, whoa, take it easy.
So, Ibn Wessler, eh? You know you could have dropped the bomb a little earlier.
If I started with that, I'm sure you would have thrown me out.
You're right. He's one of the most dangerous gangsters in the city.
I only know he's an influential businessman.
Isn't that the same?
Not even you can see the world as that black and white.
So, what again? She's pretty
So this
innocent.
Natasha dame.
Look, I'm just the messenger. You have to talk to my mistress about the details. Miss
can
Katsenko was
tell
very
me about
clear
her.
on this matter.
You can
I
tell me
see.
about her.
But
Please, Sonny, let's not make this even more uncomfortable.
okay, understood. Let's drop it.
All right.
Thank you.
Why do I have the feeling these big Bambi eyes would get me into trouble?
Because it just might.
Oh, just one more thing.
Yes, Sonny?
I don't want to sound indiscreet, but this fur removal craze. Do you do this yourself, or are there specific parlors for it?
Well, would you like to try it?
Well, it wouldn't work as well with my feathers. Just professional curiosity. You know, it's yeah.
Occupational hazard?
There
There are parlors, yes. But I do it for myself. And I do it for my mistress, too, if you're interested.
That's good to know. Thank you very much.
You're one strange bird, Sonny Featherland.
Well, I've been called worse.
cock. Oh my god, I freaking love this. I love this. You have no.
I hope the old bunny had nothing important to do.
Yeah. You never want to interrupt, your good people.
I can always count on you. Thanks, old buddy.
Don't even mention it, my friend.
You got anything planned for today?
I thought I'd visit a nightclub. It's New Year's Eve, after all.
Well, I didn't mean to hold you up.
I'll ask a favor of you someday.
Absolutely.
I owe you a lot of those, don't I?
That's true. I don't deny it.
Absolutely. You ask.
I can always
whatever.
count on you. Thanks, old buddy.
Okay.
My bedroom. Sort of.
Zoom. Okay, remember the pearl necklace? Remember the watch? My man's got gloves on, even. Why is those shades like that? What next? What do I do?
Take care, sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
You too, Sonny.
God, why is their voices so talkative?
I can always count on... Take care, sweetheart.
You too, Sonny.
What do I do now? Look at that. Okay, main scenes. Main scenes move the story forward. These scenes also determine which stations open or closed down, and you need to complete all of these if you want to beat the game. Okay. Excuse me. Limousines are open for a specific duration, which is determined by the maze or progression. If you are a completionist, be sure to visit all of them before you move to the next. Okay. Closings cannot be reached for the time being. The state will often change throughout the story progression and can be temporary for. Permanent. Excuse me. I had to sneeze. Excuse me. Pick the next main scene if you are not feeling sure you don't visit. Excuse me. Available limousines anymore. Oh my God, excuse me. You may not be able to visit them later. No, that's the only one, okay.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same.
Excuse me.
And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music.
Oh my goodness.
In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Chapter 1, Detour.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
You're telling me you left a wing, maybe a tail, your tail feathers or something? There's a poster. For the crown, for the king. We need your citizens. Serve and protect public service.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the Chief.
Okay, so you guys are kind of like just screwing with the Chief. Right, yes. I think I get what you're putting down. Aha.
The bullet hole in my crest is worth more than these 2 combined.
Are you telling me? Are you saying they're pieces of shit?
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You
Boys
got
are
it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of
boys
a
are
feather
Irish.
flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, boys. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Oh yeah, you had to watch your language there now, huh, mate?
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Bullet holes.
This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police.
Please don't tell me his office is right there, too. But I think this is gonna be good for a minute. I'm sorry, my good people. I love this game already. I loved old style detective, the Dick Tracy going on, the accents, just everything. Oh, so I just like to say thank you, my good people, for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. Please leave a like if you like the video. Please click that subscribe bell to get notified when I make more videos, and subscribe, please. If you do enjoy what I put out on my channel, you'll enjoy more when I get more stuff coming out. So just thank you, my good people, for watching, and I hope to have you watch my new videos. Thank you. See ya.